Can you actually prevent loose skin after losing a lot of weight? Or is it just determined by genetics? Or are you just screwed? Well, let's talk about it. What is up, guys? It is Junas up here with another YouTube video, and today we're going to be talking about loose skin and stretch marks. So this is something that a lot of people do struggle with. Loose skin happens when you lose a lot of weight, gain a lot of weight. It can happen from pregnancy. It can happen from even some forms of puberty. That's just what happens. Loose skin is a very common human nature thing that happens to a lot of people. So yeah, that's why I decided today that I wanted to drop a video on loose skin and ways that I limited factors that contributed to loose skin. So I personally have lost over 90 pounds and had a really big belly. It's true. And I just want to talk about how I limited some factors that contribute to loose skin. Obviously, I'm not a doctor. I'm just a college student that's going for my bachelor's degree in kinesiology, but I do have a lot of knowledge just with working with clients and my own journey and transformation on ways to limit loose skin. But I do want to mention there are certain factors that obviously are going to play a bigger role than what you can do, and that's going to be like genetics, age, starting point, how long you were big for how long, like all that matters. And obviously rapid weight loss can also contribute to loose skin. So that's just something I wanted to talk about today. But with that being said, I'm gonna go hit a little workout real quick. I'll catch y'all on the whip. Maybe I'll drop a little montage and then I'll meet you back here and we'll talk about our topic of the day. And I'll give you my 2 piece on loose skin, stretch marks. Can we prevent it? How do we prevent it? Let's talk about it. Come on now, look at that. Rice Krispie treat. I'm gonna eat this Rice Krispie treat, get some fast acting carbs in my system for this pull day. Bruh. We are back at the crib, and now let's get into our topic of the day. I won't hold you any longer. I won't hold you hostage. Loose skin, can you prevent it? How do you prevent it? Who has a better chance at preventing it? Let's talk about it. One of the biggest mistakes people make when losing weight is that they just focus on the scale. They're not worried about the composition of their body, like their lean muscle mass, their body fat percentage. They're just worried about a number on the scale. Like, I need to lose 40 pounds. I need to get down to 150, like blah, blah, blah. But you're not focused on the composition of your body, which can play a big role in loose skin reduction. Let me give you an example. Let's say that we have 2 people that both weigh 300 pounds each. Obviously, this isn't determining genetics and all those other sorts of things. This is just a broad example. Let's say that these 2 people each weigh 300 pounds. Let's say that they both lose 100 pounds. So person 1 doesn't strength train at all or doesn't do any lifting or nothing like that. They're just focused on losing weight, doing cardio, being in a calorie deficit, which is fine, to each their own. Versus person 2, who's also doing everything that person 1's doing, but they're strength training, they're counting their protein intake, they're hitting all of their macronutrients, micronutrients. Like, who do you think's bound to have more loose skin? Obviously not mentioning genetics and how long they were overweight, but just kind of like a broad example. Person 2 is gonna have a way better chance at limiting their loose skin. Or, you know, obviously, I don't want to say preventing it all, because maybe you're to a point where you can't prevent it all, but you can definitely limit it. Like, person 1's definitely going to have loose skin if we're not talking about genetics and all that stuff, because they could have the best genetics in the world and somehow not have loose skin. But for the most average person, it's going to be person 2. You want to be person 2. You want to strength train at least 3 to 4 times a week. You want to have a high protein diet. You want to count your macronutrients. You want to eat your healthy fats. You want to eat your healthy carbs. Like, you want to feed your body the food that it needs and give it the training that it needs to grow and build muscle. The more muscle that you have, the more calories that you burn, because your metabolism has to work faster, thus burning more fat in the long run. Definitely want to make sure that you're strength training in the middle of your weight loss journey and making sure that you're trying to build muscle, or at least retain the muscle that you do have to help prevent loose skin. You want that skin to retract to something versus nothing for it to retract to and just going all the way down to the skeletal. At that point, you're definitely just going to have a higher chance of having loose skin. Like, that's just how it is, you know? Next point, rapid weight loss. Just like rapid weight gain, rapid weight loss can also contribute to loose skin. And this is definitely something that I'm very vocal about with my clients, is that like, we don't want to lose weight too fast. Not even just from the aspect of loose skin, but you want to make sure that your diet's steady and sustainable and something that you can maintain for the rest of your life. If you just crash diet, you follow all these fads or all these strict calorie restrictions, like, you're most likely going to fail or be miserable. Like, why not find a diet that's sustainable for you so you're not miserable? You know what I mean? For example, the typical 500 calorie deficit, which is totally fine. I think that's the max you should go. You never want to go over that. The reason why a 500 calorie deficit is so popular is because if you think about it, there's 3,500 calories in a pound of fat. So 500 calories a day, 7 days a week is a pound. And that's the most safest route to go. But me personally, I like to go with a 200 to 300 calorie deficit. Reason being is I think it's more sustainable. You reduce your hunger cues way more, you're saturated longer. And also, I think it really helps at really retaining as much muscle as you can, not really pushing a bigger calorie deficit. And doing that in the long run, I think is definitely going to contribute to limiting that factor of loose skin for someone who's losing like 4 pounds a week, 5 pounds a week. You know, you got all these people on Ozempic losing like 10 pounds a week. Like, that's crazy, man. That's insane. It took me a year and a half to lose all that weight because I did it slow, steady, and sustainable, because I didn't want to have loose skin. I wanted to limit it. Obviously, I do have stretch marks. Everyone has stretch marks. We'll touch on that in a second. But literally, like, you want to do slow and steady, bro. Think about it. The tortoise wins the race. Tortoise, right? I don't even know if I said it right.
You just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
But you know what I mean? Slow and steady wins the race, because you are going to retain a lot of muscle, because you do want to be strength training, like we mentioned in point 1. And you're also going to be limiting that loose skin factor from rapid weight loss. You know, losing half a pound, 0.8 a pound a week, I think is great. I think that's great. And you're most less likely to fail. Like, you're not going to fail if you're eating a 200 or 300 calorie deficit versus like 1,000 calorie deficit. You know, you're going to be hungry all the time. You're going to feel miserable. And just make sure you find a diet that's fun and sustainable for you. Stretch marks, stretch marks, stretch marks, stretch marks. Can you prevent them? Can you get rid of them? Are you stuck with these horrible battle scars? Let's talk about it. I do have stretch marks. I do have a couple on the bottom of my stomach. I'll put something up right here or something like that so you can see. I'm not ashamed of them. I think they're battle scars. It shows how far you've came. Everyone has stretch marks. You get stretch marks from puberty when you grow up. You get stretch marks from pregnancy, rapid weight gain, rapid weight loss. Even people who put on new muscle get stretch marks. Like, that's just how it is. I think stretch marks are fine. Honestly, I don't mind them. I don't mind them. Like, if girls have them, guys have them, like, it's whatever. Like, they're stretch marks. It's a normal human nature skin thing. Like, they're stretch marks, whatever, boo-hoo, who cares? Like, literally, don't even worry about it. And the thing is, they do fade over time. Like, they were really bad and fresh, like, when I was at my biggest. And now, I would say about a year and a half later, almost 2 years later, they're like non-existent. Like, you can barely see them. And when you're like posing or like flexing, if you look at any of my shorts or any of my videos with my shirt off, you can barely see them. You don't notice them. Like, you're literally just focused on your physique, your muscle, your abs, whatever you got. Like, stretch marks aren't that big of a deal, and they do fade over time. And you can get creams and different stuff to help reduce it, and they fade. They do fade. So can you completely prevent loose skin? Like I said, ultimately, it's gonna depend on your situation, rapid weight gain, rapid weight loss, how long you were at your biggest for. Like, that's all gonna contribute. Genetics is gonna contribute to a lot of things in your fitness journey, and that's just how it is. But that doesn't mean you have to work less hard than someone that has a better hand than you. Like, you still gotta work hard and give it your all every day, because this is your only life. So yeah, you might not be able to completely prevent loose skin completely, but you can definitely limit it, and you can definitely improve the chances of reducing it by strength training, having a slow, steady, sustainable diet where you're losing weight slow and and steady and not rapid weight loss, and just being consistent, being locked in every day, focused on your goals, trying to be better than the day you were yesterday. You got to come to work every single day. When I first started working out, there were so many days I didn't want to get out of bed or go to the gym or go do this or that or chase my dreams, chase my goals, but I got up. Because I always thought about it like this. When you're like 2-3 months into it, I think about it like this. Every day that you go, you're gonna look better. If you're locked in with your diet, the gym and everything, every single day that you go to the gym or improve your diet or whatever you're doing for self-improvement, you're gonna be better the next day. You're gonna look better, you're gonna feel better. You're just gonna overall just fall in love with it. And don't let something like loose skin or stretch marks stop you. Like, don't. I would rather be covered in loose skin and stretch marks than be at my worst again. Because it shows that I worked hard. When I see someone with loose skin, I know how hard they worked to get to that point. It's battle scars, it's battle wounds. And for me, I wouldn't care if I made any more progress with my physique or the gym or anything. I would just take the mental benefits of the gym every single day. What it does for me mentally and my mental health. That's what it's all about, is the mental benefits. Like, the physical benefits are nice, but just mentally, what it does for me with stress and just really I love the gym, man. I love the gym. I love fitness, and I promise you'll fall in love with it too. Just stay consistent and you're gonna reach your goals. You're gonna reach your goals. And if you're in the middle of a fitness journey or working out or doing anything like that, you're already doing something that most people fail to even start. So you're already better than the majority. So just keep going, chase your dreams, chase your goals. And with that being said, I'm gonna let y'all go. If you have any questions, just drop a comment, drop a like, and hit the subscribe button. Peace.